I am too big.
Wait a minute. Are we live right now and I'm doing all this?
Yeah, I think so. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Nobody's here.
Why you're blocking me? I can't look. I'm not.
Everybody go put lotion on before they arrive.
Babe, are we taking a picture or did you already take a
No, we already took the picture.
Oh my
Now we're
God.
live.
Mom,
Oh, hello.
Dad,
Yeah.
Dad, it doesn't let me look.
It doesn't let you see. You want to see yourself?
Yeah.
No, thank you, Theo. No, thank you. No,
Lotion,
thank
we need lotion.
you. Yo, what's up, everybody? Can you guys hear me well? Is the stream looking good? Let me know what's popping with you guys. Nice, say hi.
What's popping? Hi. We need lotion.
So I'm gonna need a couple admins, some people to moderate. If anybody is a If anyone is a patron supporter, I would love to have you moderate. Be awesome. I just randomly opened YouTube and this popped up. So great. Wow. Thanks, Jade. She said she just randomly opened up YouTube and this is what popped up. So basically, I'm going to go over some questions about the baby from patron supporters and some of the questions here today. Let me see if any patron supporters are here so I can get someone to moderate and kick out all the trolls. Are we waiting for trolls, Nizai? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, but look, it's right here, baby. Yeah, it's right there. That's the camera. Yeah, the camera. Say camera. Camera. Theo, do you have anything to say? So listen, the reason why we couldn't go live for such a long time is because we had told the kids about the baby and we didn't want them to tell you guys. So I know the first thing Theo was going to say was, my mom is having a baby.
Do you sound like that?
Is that what you sound like, Theo?
No.
Come over here and defend yourself.
I'm a chicken.
You're a chicken butt?
No, you're a chicken butt. Anytime when I do this,
Buddy, stop.
it's only a minute.
Don't make me sock you out. Protect your life. Protect your life.
Well, what is that?
Go put some lotion on
Peace.
before you burst into flames.
Yes.
All right. Okay, that's okay if you have to leave. We're gonna get to some of these questions. Thank you guys so much for being here. You know what I'm saying? And Anaya, go ahead and talk while I go get let me get my phone and get the questions. Whoa. Okay, so Yvette is here. She's washing dishes.
I'm just trying to finish breakfast now.
And so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna let you guys know some of the questions or whatever, and then if she has to answer, she'll come over and answer the question. Is that cool? Thank you guys for all the support and care. I know you guys really support us. And I know you guys really just want to see a baby. Can you guys hear me okay? The video of the kids reacting to the pregnancy is actually live now on Patreon, but if you want to see it when it comes out, it's going to be Friday. This Friday. It's going to be Friday, I think around 9, I'm going to set it live. Hey, you know better than I. No. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so the first question I'm gonna answer is from. Can you guys hear me? The kids are kind of loud. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Volume is great. All right, awesome. Do you want another boy or girl? That's a really good question. Okay. Do you want to be here for this? Answering these? Okay.
Okay. Then I want to do this.
I'll screw over. All right. So someone asked, do you want a boy or a girl?
Okay, so when this baby was decided upon, it was supposed to be a little sister. However, the more experience I have with Anaya, I don't know if I can handle another girl. So at this point, I would be happy with either. Just a healthy baby, because Anaya was a different baby. Like, the boys were so easy.
Wait, can I tell them? Wait, can I tell them? Can I tell them?
So I would be happy with either.
Shout out to Tom Hess who just donated $2. Shout out to Tom. That's gonna make us trick here.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
Mom, Dad.
He said Merry Christmas. Yeah, you want to tell him? Go ahead, tell him.
Okay, so someone.
Hold on, real quick. Isn't it loud in here? Okay, never mind. Now go ahead, Theo. You want to talk?
Okay, so someone and grandma are in here, and mom went in the pool.
That was when Anaya was born.
You talking about the last baby?
This girl.
This one. Yeah.
And I was upstairs, and I was like, "Hey, is it done yet?" And then I was like, and then we saw the baby, and then the baby went. Ow! And then
This is supposed to be a PG.
and then it went on the vagina, and then
I'll be back.
what, mom? And mom, hey!
Theo, hold on. Let me shout out real quick. Shout out to Tender Chaos and Jade East. Go ahead and finish telling your story, buddy. We are listening to you. Well, wait, right? Then it's your turn.
And then it went in the vagina, and then all of us saw the baby, and I came out of our room. Then Naya's eye was so cute. It was our first baby. She's our first baby.
Come on.
Our first baby. She's our first baby.
Okay. Buddy, you gotta look right there so they can see you. Okay. Okay. What were we talking about? I don't want another girl. Yeah, I'm just gonna straight up say it. I don't want another girl because Anaya is she has kind of changed the household.
I want another girl.
And I don't know if I can divide my attention with another female child. You know what I mean? It's just a lot. She kind of has me like wrapped around her finger, and I don't know if I can divide that. And that's just real talk right there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Real quick, I just want to check again. Are any Patreon supporters in here that would like to be moderators?
Excuse me.
Yes.
Are you talking about you don't want to have another kid?
No. I mean, at this point, it'd be crazy for me to say I don't want to have another kid. I don't want to have another girl, like another daughter.
Your dad wants to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
She's not your daughter. It will be your sister.
We only want 2 daughters.
Tell the people on
We want 2 daughters. You mean like?
Why are you screaming?
You mean like Alexander? So you feel her in the circle. Why would you shoot? Now
Shout out to Candy Jones. Thank you so much for your donation and support. Candy Jones. Okay. So let me answer a question from a Patreon supporter. Stop. All right, Simone, you're on duty. I'm making you a moderator. Hey, stop it. Stop. Go walk away.
Now, come on.
Relax. Take your feet off his face. Your hands off his neck. Thank you. All right, so Simone, this is a lot of work. Just FYI, it's a lot of work. But so let me go ahead and answer some of these questions from the Patreon supporters. Hey yo, can y'all just chill out for a second? Look at this.
No, me. My brother's doing it.
Can you stop? Can you get off of him? All right.
My dad said no.
Yvette's just having a good old time laughing. I don't know what this is going to be like. I'm not can you laugh? All right, so it's not related. All right, go ahead upstairs, guys. Please go upstairs, just for a little bit. Please. You come back later. I just want to get through some of these questions. I feel like people are asking a lot of questions and I can't focus because you guys are triumphant. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Hey, Ryan. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, sorry, guys. Yeah, okay, cool. Naya, relax. Okay, so Tercely Marie asks, she says, it's not related to the soon-to-be beautiful chocolate baby. However, I was wondering, how was the decision made to have another child after Theo? We're trying to decide whether or not we should try again. That's a you question.
It's not a me question.
It's a us question.
The decision was made for us.
Yeah, we didn't plan Uriah
Theo
at
was
all.
only 7 months old when I was pregnant.
You know, it's crazy too because I remember I knew that it wasn't true, but I'm gonna be honest. This is how it went down. This is like a How Married Are You right here. We're about to do. For those of you who don't know, we have a podcast called How Married Are You, but this is like a conversation we would have. So Yvette told me that she. Stop it, guys. Stop it. Yvette told me that she couldn't get pregnant.
No. Did I tell you that?
You said, I can't get pregnant because I'm breastfeeding.
No.
And I was
People
like.
have told me that.
And you told me. And so I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? and then the baby, what up, Alicia? And then the baby came. Like we thought she had a tumor because she kept taking. Yeah, we
did, but my stomach was getting bigger, but.
Hey, protect your life. Yeah, her stomach kept getting bigger, and we didn't she kept taking pregnancy tests, and nothing happened. And then she found out, told her best friend, and cried. Told me, and you cried for Uriah. So it was like immediately we had to move. It was like just life changing. So it wasn't really like one of those decisions. It just kind of happened, and it was awesome, actually. The next question is from Esther.
It was not awesome. The first year in Centurion was not awesome. But now it's awesome because they have a forever baby. And that's what we want for her.
Well, how do you know? I mean, I know you know it was.
Oh my gosh. Here we go. I'm going to go finish breakfast.
This is, during Uriah being home, because I said the first year was awesome. She said it wasn't awesome, but I was home with Raya, so I would be able to say if it was awesome or not. Now it was definitely hard, but it definitely was the thing that like pushed me toward being the father figure that I am. You know what I'm saying? It was that like having Uriah.
Oh my God. You can't be lying.
I'm saying like the boys do that all the time, so she wants to do it. So anyway, Esther asks, are you guys going to find out the gender as soon as possible or waiting until the day of birth? Good question. So originally Yvette was like, I'm going to wait till the day of. And then yesterday we did an ultrasound. He was like, hey, we can find out the gender right now. And she was like, put it in an envelope. And so I thought we weren't supposed to find out, which I feel like is better because, it'd just be a surprise for everybody. And it really doesn't matter. We have both. We have a boy, we have a girl. We have two boys, we have a girl. And it's like, it's not like we're like, oh, what is this one going to be? It's like, it's either going to be a boy or a girl. So
I just want it in an envelope just in case I change my mind.
Yeah, she says she just wants it in an envelope just in case she changed her mind.
I'm sending the envelope to Jeremy.
Oh, you're going to give it to Crystal? Wow.
I'm going to send it to her.
Yo, shout out to Vanessa Beautiful Life, who's in the building, also a Patreon supporter, and also here to moderate. Are we having another water birth? Yes. Yes, we're having another water home birth. It was the most amazing thing ever. If I get selected to be Creative for Change next year, I want to document. I want to do my Creative for Change project on either Black home births or fathers' perspective of births and home births and the role of a father. I just feel like that is just such an untouched topic that we need to kind of dive in more in because as a father, you just feel completely out of it. You know what I'm saying? And so I just want to give more power to the fathers and research. But we'll see if I get selected again. What is that? It's not edible. What? You burn the bacon?
I thought we didn't have eggs yet. Pregnancy grade.
Okay. So Shanae Holmes asks, are you doing another water birth? And do you want to work it? We just answered those questions. Amber Worrell asks, I know you guys said you're bursting at the seams in your current house. So are you looking to move yet or wait till the baby comes? Oh, and the fourth car seat. So much to think about. There's a lot to think about with this baby. This baby is the baby that pushes us out of this house and the current car we have, of course. It's the baby that, kind of graduates us into like, okay, I feel like there's certain things in my career, in my life that has graduated me to push further. To push further in certain areas. And I think one of those things was, us not being able to afford Uriah's childcare. And then Yvette after having a night said, I'm not going back to work. That pushed me to kind of go harder. And the reason why us not being able to afford childcare was the thing with Uriah because I was forced to stay home. And then I wasn't forced to stay home, but it really wouldn't have made sense for me to go back to work. And with this baby, I just feel, can you sit down? Yeah, she responds to me. That's why I want another one of these. Yeah. Don't kick me. That's not nice. And so this next baby is like, yo, you can't fit in this house. You can't fit in that car. Your car, like it's just bad. Like everything is like, oh. So I've been, we own this house, so we have, equity, so we might sell, we might rent. I've been kind of tossing this thing back and forth, but there's definitely going to be a home search probably at the end of 2019, because we really need to find a new place to stay. And that's just, a very honest, it's interesting because I'm like, I hate being forced to do stuff like that, but I think it's really important. And so my goal next year is like I have to make more money to be able to afford a bigger place in California if we want to stay in California. I know some of you guys are wondering, why do you want to stay in California, or do you want to stay in California? Okay. All right. I'm going to go to some more of these comments in the YouTube chat here after I knock out. There's something like 2 more comments from the Patreon supporters. Oh, actually, one more. Let's go back to that one. Make sure that at this point you start to get ready to ask your questions again, because I'm not going to scroll up. I'm just going to look at the questions that are coming below. So, yes, fries. We don't have fries. Oh, actually, that was the last question. Okay, so go ahead and throw your questions right now in the comment section so that I can understand what you want to know, and we'll keep it moving. Yes. You got fries? Oh, you want to show the camera? Okay. These are potatoes. Right here. Say fries. Okay. Is the name going to be biblical? The name will have meaning for sure. Yeah, we definitely need ideas for names, boy and girl names, but I think we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Yeah. Let's see other questions. Okay. What is wrong with the audio? See, I'm not hearing anything wrong with the audio because it sounds great to me because I can't hear it. But if there's an issue with the audio, please let me know, and I'll try to adjust it or something. Is it too low? Is it too high? Like, what's the issue? I'll wait for it. Thank you. I'm a stepdad, and my stepson is 4. How do I teach him such? How do I teach him at such a young age about the Bible? Do I read children's Bible books? Yeah, I think that's an obvious. Oh gosh. If you're, it depends. Depending on what your stepson is into, there's different books. There's this superhero Bible that's really dope. Hey Theo Uriah. Can you bring me the superhero Bible? The superhero book with the Bible. And the one with the chocolate babies on it. Not this bedtime now, but the other Bible with all the back up. The white book with all the black characters. I don't know if they're gonna know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but I said, Naya, come over here, baby. I would suggest reading to him, and they'll start to ask questions. Yes, that book, and then the big white book that has all the black little angels and characters on it. Bring that to me. Bring that to me right now, please. Go get the white book, Raggo. Put the Ninja Turtles down. Get the white book. Thank you, sir. Let me see. So this book is something I don't know if Bonnie got this for us. So one of our Patreon supporters actually bought us this book, and the kids really love this book. It's really short stories. It's falling apart because that's just what kids do, right?
I love lions.
You love lions.
This is my favorite.
Okay. So I'll put the link in the description after we're done here. Yes, bring that to me, please. And the kids really love this book. It's really short, and it's a way to kind of get them to ask questions.
Because it's ninja.
Okay, here's another book. The Bible stories and prayer. It's just like it has all black characters, though. You know what I'm saying? So this one is dope. You don't like this book, huh? Yeah, that doesn't have any ninjas in it. Yeah. Okay. So I like this book too. This also came to us from Not a Patreon supporter, but I think he is a Patreon supporter. Yes, they're a family in London. I'll put their link in their Instagram link in the description as well, or YouTube link. But they got us these double books, and I really love these two for the kids. So yeah, I'm sorry. Are you guys going to? We're going to find out the gender. We already talked about that. We're not sure. I want to wait. She kind of doesn't. We'll see.
I do want to wait. It's just I don't know if I can. You know.
How do I make a living and find the time to do this? That is a really good question. Hold on, someone asked, what's the name of the Bible? The superhero book. It's called Superhero Storybook. Okay. And then this one is My Favorite Bible Stories and Prayers, illustrated especially for children of color. This one's really dope. It feels good too. The audio is fine. Thank you. When's your due date? Babe? June 22nd. So that's 5 days before Uriah was born. So that's going to be an issue. It's a big deal, man. Have any family members responded negatively to Chocolate Baby number 4? No.
Not to our face.
Yeah, not to our face.
But I don't think so.
No, I think after like once you meet the children, it's hard not to like be excited for them, you know. I don't know. No one has said anything negative at all. Everyone has been like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you." Most of our crew, like our friends and family, have like 4 kids plus. You know, like our closest friends have 6 kids. We have another family, 7 kids. Yeah. So like big families, that's just kind of a thing. I'm not really like, and so you know me, I'm big on fatherhood. I'm big on communication and being like present with my children. I don't. Oh my gosh! Did you just burp?
Yeah.
Back up. You gotta go. Oh my goodness! She's like eating bacon and then just burp. Oh, you don't have to go over there, baby. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you there. See, that's why I don't need another one of these. Come here. I love you. Did you poop? Yeah, so I'm very particular on like how I divide my time, and I just know that if I had 10 kids, it would be really. Oh wait, sorry. If I had 10 kids, it would be really hard for me to divide my attention and my care to all those people. You know what I'm saying? And to give them enough time. So, do you want to be okay?
You guys mind watching? I was trying to stay out of it.
Okay, I'll wait too.
Yeah.
So I just want to be very like, I can scoot over. Yeah, I just want to be very intentional about like, yo, I want to make sure I have enough time, because if you talk to anybody who loves their mom and dad or whatever, they talk like, you ask them, hey, what's your favorite memory about your mom and your dad? It'll be like, oh, you know, when they used to take me, just me by myself to the movies, or just me by myself to go play kickball or something like that. And it's like, yo, how much time do you really have if you have all those children? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Erica.
Nice.
You said y'all are the cutest. Erica from Texas. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Quick question, bro. Okay. Quick question, bro. I'm a stepdad now, and me and my girlfriend have a baby on the way. How do I teach my stepson the qualities of being a good older brother? All right. Yeah, but I think, I don't know. I think, you know, stepfathers and mothers, like, I think you have to Man, I think as a stepfather or mother, like, and I'm not saying this because I'm a step parent, but I know what it's like to be a stepchild, and I just think you have to put in extra work to make sure that that kid knows that you love that kid before you try to implement any type of behavior or hey, do this, do that. You gotta that kid has to know that you love them and that you care about them. So I'm not sure what your relationship is like right now. You know what I'm saying? But I just think it's really important that you focus on care and love between the two of you before trying to like say, all right, now you're a big brother, so make sure that you be nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. So I hope that helps. The chocolate baby number 4 will be the last chocolate. Lord, I hope so. So bad.
I'm not going to that.
Here she go.
Wait, hold on. I had a dream last night, dude.
What is your dream?
That we have more children. We have 5 kids.
Mom.
You sure it wasn't a dog?
We're not going to let me get a dog.
I'll let you get a dog if you have a backyard. A place for the dog to like go out and run out. Think about it.
Dog right now.
We don't have a backyard. Think about like this morning while you were in the bed, having to wake up at 6 a.m. to take a dog out to poop. It's cold out there, and that's every single morning. So you want to make sure you have like a little doggy door. The dog can just go out, go poop, come back
Just
inside.
like the girl.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Don't make it nice.
Okay. We don't know if it's a boy or girl yet. No, not twins. Definitely not twins. We heard the heartbeat. So
We've had 2 ultrasounds, and there's only 1 baby.
all right. So do twins run in your family?
I mean, my aunt has twins, my cousin has twins, but I don't know if they run in that family.
Yeah, I don't think twins run in my family either. Definitely, twins are definitely out of the question.
God says so.
Originally, I'm from the U.S. I'm from Baltimore originally.
He is half Trinidadian.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas for the name of the baby? Not yet. How do you think Anaya will respond to this?
Glenn does have a name for the baby.
Don't do this.
You said Blinsky.
I only said that because you said something stupid, and I didn't like it.
I like
So
the
I
name
said-
Glenn Beck.
See,
I'm just
that's
kidding.
a terrible name.
I just like to bother him. I don't really want that.
I can't stand that. All right. Anyway, how do you think Anaya will respond to the baby?
I don't know, man. She's very loving. Like when she sees other babies, she's all about baby. You can tell me what. She's all about baby. But I don't know.
Where's the baby? Where's mommy's baby? In the belly.
She's pointing to her.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah, let me see.
trying to look at the picture.
Where's mommy's baby? Where's mommy's baby? In the belly. Yeah. Are you excited to have a sister? Yeah.
Baby's a girl?
Are you excited to have a brother? Yeah. I think she'll be fine. I think it'll be hard. I think it'll be the moment where her and I really solidify a relationship. When that baby comes, you understand? Me and her are gonna be like this because she's not gonna be able to be on her. But when that baby gets a little bit older, and then I'm like taking over and helping out with the baby, that's when she's gonna have issues. All right, let's answer a couple more questions. I forgot about Glenn, but we did this last year.
Who said that? Somebody
I believe you releasing an album, and who's your favorite rappers? So I've been doing this this campaign for Frank Puppet, trying to raise $75,000 for this children's content, and with that, you get tiers and rewards for each tier. At the $10 tier, you get like a Belief EP no one's ever heard before, new music with a producer called 1995, who's formerly Anthony Cruz. But I don't know if we're gonna raise the money. We only got like 9 days left, and I don't think we're gonna raise the money. So I probably won't put out another album. Frank, and so like what happens with Frank if we don't reach our goal is that we don't get any of the money. We have to find different ways to go about it, which means that I might have to look at investors, or I might have to fund it myself in a couple of years or something like that. So we'll see what happens, but I'm not like trying to be a rapper and put out records anymore. My favorite rappers, Black Thought, Biggie, Big L, and Phife Dawg. My favorite new artist is Saba Pivot. He's incredible. This album he put out this year called Care For Me is my album of the year. I think it's incredible. If you not have heard of SABA, Care For Me is album of the year, as far as I'm concerned. All right. So I hope that answers your question. Can you extend the campaign? No, I cannot extend the campaign. Do you think Naya and Raya will become closer when 4 arrives? Yeah, I think so. Anaya and Raya are already kind of tight right now. They're pretty tight. Are you guys doing more kids' books, cups, more shirts? Okay, guys. Erica, that's a great question. Thank you so much for your support and donation here.
What was the question?
Are you guys doing more kids' books, cups, and T-shirts? Okay, so what I've done and what I've continued to do is like spread myself thin. I feel like I could do a great job of Belief in Fatherhood, and it could be like 10 times better than what it is. But because I'm trying to do Frank Puppet, because I'm still trying to do music sometimes, and I'm still trying to, we got the podcast and all other stuff, like doing shirts and hoodies and all these other things, it really does wear on you when you're just one person. And so when you find people to help you, you have to teach them how to help you, which means nourishing more relationships, which you really don't have time for. So I'm thinking about scaling back on a lot of that stuff and leaving it mostly for patron supporters and people like YouTube has a merch app system now. So I'm thinking about going through that. Patreon has a support system for sending merch to patrons. And so I'm just going to kind of offset all that stuff and take my hands off the steering wheel and allow other people to lead that and other companies to lead that, because though I have my own vision, I have a capacity, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I think what I've done terribly is, all done, baby, is I just try to do everything. And I apologize. I feel like Belief in Fatherhood has suffered because my ambition is like, oh shoot, but if I did it, you know what I'm saying? And so I really want to see this Frank Puppet thing through. And Frank Puppet is I feel like that's going to be bigger than Belief in Fatherhood, bigger than I could ever be, because it's such a service to young people. I feel like when Belief in Fatherhood ends, dare I say, when Belief in Fatherhood ends and we have the last emotional episode and, we come back and, rent out this house and shoot the final episode and PO's 12 or 15, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation is, Frank is going to be where I put all of my creative energy and stuff like that. So it's right there. So I hope that gives you a little bit of context, like my hopes and aspirations. I believe in Frank. I believe in the merch. I believe in all the stuff we can do. But I think I watch other people and they work on one thing for a long time and then they launch another thing. But I'm like, one thing, okay, that ain't really popping. Here's this thing, and I'm just kind of I'm all over the place. I'm like a spider. So hope that helps. Oh gosh. Someone said, I just left my job and now I am a new entrepreneur as a speaker. Any advice? I also got married 8 months ago. I don't know, man. What you think? You married to me. If I told you I'm leaving my job, I'm an entrepreneur, married.
I'm assuming you talked to his wife.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't have any advice.
yeah. I don't really have advice. I you know what I'm saying? Like there's certain things that I can say, meet these people, go to this event. But honestly, networking and favor. Like I can't front like I did anything to manifest the relationships I had. But like, yo, God's favor is on me in a certain period, in a certain way. There's no reason for me to have like go to a Best Buy event, meet the person who does ambassadorships, then fly me to Playlist Live, and I meet a volunteer who works at TEDx who wants me to do a TED talk that gets picked up on TED. You know what I'm saying? It gets a million views. Like that happened, but there's nothing I could have been like, yo, guess what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like hard work, favor, network. Trust God. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for you. But there are certain things that you can prepare for right now. Are you preparing for what you're hoping for? You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference between hoping for something like, oh man, but preparing for that and expecting it to happen is two different things. So prepare yourself for greatness, I feel. Hope that helps. If it's a baby girl, her name should be Iraya. Okay. Do you want to become famous one day? No. I'm gonna continually say things to make me unfamous. So like when stuff is popping off, and I'll be like, oh, you know what? I can't stand Whitney Houston, and then people gonna be like, oh, we loved you. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I don't want to be famous. I don't want everybody. I've never been. Do I want to be famous one day? I don't want everybody to like me. You know what I'm saying? I know my position is I inspire the creative people that most people respect. I'm not the dude that everybody's like, oh my God. He's the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like so I think that's kind of happening now. But
What's happening now?
like people are starting to respect me and see me as like, oh man, this guy is doing something. But usually where it sits and where it's at with music is, if you don't know who Belief is, like you don't know who like shh. And so the people everyone respect me, but I'm not well known. And I'm okay with that. Like I'd rather Naya, baby. No. Give 5 minutes. 5 minutes and the chocolate baby coming back. And so go upstairs with your brother. Go give him a hug. Yeah, so like I'm the dude that people, you know, I'm not the main guy, but I'm the guy that the main guy respects type situation. That makes any sense. Why didn't you make the Kickstarter goal smaller? Because $75,000 to start a production company is very small. You know, a lot of the cameras that these people are using are $7,000. You know what I'm saying? To rent a space, like I'm talking about using a shoestring budget. $75,000 is a little bit of money compared to you know what other companies and other people have. And so to even rent a space for a certain amount of time in California, you know, like rent is gonna be like at least $10,000. You know what I'm saying? So we got a very little bit of time. So yeah, that's not a lot of money at all. Let's see. I'm from England. I'm a new Muslim rapper. Advice. Shout out to Aban. Thank you so much for your support. There's a Muslim rapper. His name is Asid. Super dope. friend of mine, LA born. I don't know if he's born there, but he's really dope. So I would check out Hassim. I would check out Hasib, Haifa. I don't know, man. Speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of dope Muslim rappers out there. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Just find your audience. You know. When I hear your music on other YouTube channels, are you compensated for that, or is it gifted? Wish I could donate. Hard times, bro. College kids. I understand, and I don't want anyone to feel guilty that like, oh man, I can't support. But this is the reason why I refuse to stop, because I can't allow other people to be in the same position I'm in. Like, think about this, right? Like, I'm like one of the black males in my family who were like, you know, trying to like, you know, turn the page or whatever, or like, you know, change the family tree, so to speak. But how many men before that did? You know what I'm saying? Because of whatever, you know. And so I have a responsibility that like I can't not want to be like successful as far as money is concerned, because we have so much bad financial history in my not my ancestry, but like, you know, the people I come from. Like, we got makeup work to do, and we got to change generational wealth from this point on, you know. And so I have to train my kids how to think. I got to train, you know, my cousins, and I have to be the guy that makes it so that they can make it. So yeah, I don't feel like it's your responsibility to take care of me. I just know if you help, it would be great. You know what I mean? But if you don't, I'm not like, oh man, they slept on me, I'm done. I'm just like, cool, I got to do it myself. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? If I'm out here washing cars and rapping, or, you know, doing a feature sale or whatever I got to do, this $75,000 is going to get raised. You know what I'm saying? Like, companies know the value in it. I've had companies already offer me $100,000 for a stake in the company. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, okay, so you want to give me, you want to take value away, you know what I mean, by giving me $100,000. $100,000 is a lot of money, but it's not that amount of money when you know what you project to possibly make in the future if you bust your butt. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather just hold out and try to make as much money as possible, you know, set my family to be in a cool position, and then take a risk from hotels. AJ, thank you so much for your support. AJ, I think we have another question here. Candy Jones. Candy. What up? She says, wow, that's the favor of God on your life. Praise him. Praise great. Also, his favor will make you famous. Abraham didn't seek fame. He sought God. Blessings on you and your vision. God has given you. Thank you so much, Candy. I appreciate you. Oh, believe your fly is open. I'm sitting here, my fly open all the time. Tiger baby! Come on!
Go fix it. Fix it.
Shout out to
What was that?
I don't know. Shout out to WR4 for holding it down for bro. Theo, Raya, Naya.
Nobody wants to talk to me.
I will.
That's all from my listening. I'll let Yvette take over. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, me too.
There is a baby bump.
There is.
Can you see it?
Oh my goodness.
It's kind of bad. I also just ate. What?
Who's down here? Come on.
These are Marley twists. That's a good question.
And anyway, why are your belly so big?
Did you feel? I did have the hip pain this time, but
Wait,
I will
wait.
say that's not the first sign. I actually, like, I don't know if everybody knows this. Probably everybody doesn't know this, but I haven't had a menstrual cycle since I was pregnant with him. And after Naya, I got a menstrual cycle. And so it was pretty regular, and I was tracking it in the app. And so when I didn't get my menstrual cycle, that's kind of how I knew I was pregnant. But I have been getting the hip pains. I'm feeling okay. I'm really tired. I feel like I'm just really tired. And I'm 13. I'm a little over 13 weeks, so I'm supposed to be exiting the first trimester, but I still feel like that first trimester fatigue. Like even yesterday, I sorted laundry and was doing some loads. Like I took a nap, and then I woke up and I had a bunch of energy. And then I had to go somewhere, and I was like ready to go to sleep at 6 o'clock. So I'm just tired. How many days? Oh, I think that's supposed to say ago. How many days ago did you discover you were pregnant? We found out at like 4 weeks. So
October 8th.
October 8th, we found out. The first trimester is going well. How are you mentally going, baby? I'm doing well. I think there are some moments when I'm like, when they're going crazy, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm about to have a fourth child in this. What was I thinking? Because this baby was completely fine. Like I told them, this is the day. Let's go. And the baby came. So, but sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, what did we do? But at the same time, like I'm really excited. Like I just know it's gonna be rough, but it's gonna be fun. How is this pregnancy compared to the others, better or worse? I don't think it's better or worse. However, like being pregnant, being a full-time stay-at-home mom, and chasing after 3 kids is a lot. And like Glenn is now like full-time working, so he doesn't spoil me like he used to. Like with Theo, I was getting all the foot rubs, and with Raya, I was still getting really well taken care of. With Anaya, you know, his hair man.
We had a hard. We were doing bad marriage wise.
Yeah. And now he's working really hard because, like, literally, he is our, like, his work is our bread and butter.
That's not really an excuse, but it is kind of like.
And then I have to keep the home. My house is falling apart. I'm about to have somebody come over here right now that is a nanny. And I'm supposed to be interviewing her to see if she might be a good fit. So I'm hoping that will kind of help us out a little bit to give me a couple of hours, even if it's just for me to go exercise or just go take a mental break or even just to take a nap. But yeah, I don't know. I'm doing well though, for the most part. I need my mom to retire, y'all. I told my mama. I don't have any morning sickness. I've never really had morning sickness. I've had nausea, which is pretty much taken care of with, I need to be paying attention to my phone, which is pretty much taken care of. Oh, she called me. I gotta go.
Dang.
So sorry. She's probably here and looking for us. Sorry, guys. I'll be back.
So why you ain't taking care of your wife, Glenn?
Hi.
You're not excluded. I know what y'all
So
thinking.
sorry.
I tell you.
I know. That's what I was thinking. Okay. So what?
Yeah. There's something happening, like a power struggle, because she's feeling everything, and I'm like feeling everything, but I also like have to be like, yo, we can't do the same things we did last time, but we're gonna get the same results. So pregnancies are super hard for moms, and I'm not trying to discredit anything that moms go through, but I feel like fathers don't really get any type of like ability to feel anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh wow, you ain't. And I was like, yeah, I have a feeling now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm preparing, like she's pregnant. I'm mentally like preparing for a child. You know what I'm saying? And that also means like work-wise. But anyway. All right, so I'm going to stop it right here because we have someone coming over. It's going to be really awkward when they come in here and I'm sitting up here with lights and a camera.
So sorry. We should do this again and you guys should talk to me. Or maybe I'll do an Instagram live. Should I do an Instagram live?
Follow Yvette on Instagram at MRSMELANIN, Mrs. Melanin. And you will get all the goods on her. And maybe she can come out next Wednesday. I think that is not Christmas. Right. Come out next Wednesday and we do it again. See you guys every Wednesday, 10 a.m. for the rest of